Hello, Namaste, and welcome to Vishwamukta Ayurved. And today I have a pleasure to invite Amita Bhagat. Before we jump into today's topic, that is the Malasana pose with the yoga, and I want to invite first of all, Amita for joining Vishwamukta Ayurved to show the exact poses of Malasana and to make a proper poses of Malasana. I really thank Amita to join us. Welcome, Amita.
Namaskar, and thank you so much for inviting me. I'm excited to show this.
Before we jump to today's topic, I would like to say a few words and a uh, short intro about the Amita. Amita ji is a level 2 certified ayyangar yoga teacher in New York. She loves singing and chanting the Yoga Sutras, Devi Mahatmyas, and Vedic text. Actually, her voice is really beautiful. I really love her voice. Um, Now she is teaching online, as we know about the COVID pandemic, and that's why she is doing her online classes, which are very helpful and very useful. If you want to follow her, you can follow her on amita.yoga. Now she's conducting all the online classes and courses of yoga, basic yoga courses also. Don't forget to follow her on amita.yoga. And now, without wasting time, I would like to ask Amita about poses of Malasana. First of all, I would like to ask you, Amita, about how to do this Malasana pose step by step, because lots of people can't do this perfectly, we can say, because as we say, yoga is a union of body, mind, and the soul. So lots of people are doing this pose. I can't say like not perfect, but incorrectly, which is not useful. As we know, when we're doing yoga, it should be useful for ourselves. So I would like to ask you how to do this Malasana pose step by step. Thank you.
Sure. So Malasana is garland pose. It's where the arms are encircled to make that to emulate what a garland would look like. A garland is like, in India we make those flower necklaces which we offer to the idol. So that's what a Malasana is. It's a garland pose. You're making the garland with the body. Now, as you said, if the pose is done incorrectly, then it's difficult to get the benefits out of that pose. So better to work and try to do that the correct version of the pose so that the benefits can come to you. So first, we start out with your feet together. Okay, the feet are generally together. Now, if you have some difficulty as you watch what I'm going to do, you can always keep the feet apart. So I'm a little bit with the feet, a little bit away from the wall. I'm leaning to the wall, and then I slide down to the wall. And I might need to, depending on the flexibility of the ankles, I might need to move a little bit back because, you see, I want the sacrum to be pressing against the back. I don't want to have my whole back to the wall, but the sacrum. I keep the knees bent, feet together, or again, if it's difficult to keep the feet together, you can keep the feet apart, but the feet should be parallel to each other. The feet should not be turned out to the side. Feet should be pointing straight ahead. So first I start here. Okay, this is the beginner preliminary action of Malasana, where the sacrum is pressing to the wall. Feet are on the floor, knees are up, and arms are outstretched. Then I can go to the next stage, which is taking the knees apart, but I keep the feet joined together. I keep pressing my feet down, and now I'm pushing sacrum to the wall and feet to the floor. Sacrum to the wall and feet to the floor. So I'm here. I'm reaching myself forward, and I use the pressure of the feet and the pressure of the sacrum to extend my trunk forward. And the trunk is moving in between the legs. Okay, so I'll show you the front view also. Imagine I have my sacrum to the wall. Okay, here's the first stage. Then I take the knees apart and I lean a little forward. Okay, so imagine I had my back to the wall. Okay, next, when you're able to get this action of the sacrum pulling back and the heels pressing to the floor, then I can begin to slightly move away from the wall a little bit and go for this third stage, where once again my feet are together, you see, and now I don't sit the buttocks down. That's why we learned at the wall where that buttocks is slightly up and that sacrum is pushing. So the buttocks doesn't sit down when you move away from the wall. The buttocks is slightly off of the floor. So this is the second stage that we were in. And now I hold the sides of the mat and I begin to go forward. I begin to walk my hands forward as far as I can. Okay, so this is the third stage. So I'll show you the front view also, so you have an idea. Okay, so if you don't have a mat, it's okay. You can use something else to hold on to. You can use a blanket to hold or a towel or something. But the idea is that you want to reach your hands forward, so the trunk can come down. So the trunk, you see, I'm taking the knees apart so I can get my trunk in between the legs. Okay, that was the side view. And now I'm going to show, sorry, that was the front view. Now I'm going to show the side view. Okay, so that was the third stage. Once you've gotten that stage down, then the arms, after they've gone to their maximum, they get wrapped around the legs and you hold the back of the ankles. Okay? And from here, you bring the head down to the floor. Okay, so I'll show you the front view also. Okay, so I did that stage where I was walking the hands forward, and now you see I wrap the arms. I bend the elbows and I wrap my arms. I hold the backs of the ankles. Then I bring the head down. Okay, so these are the 4 stages of how to learn how to do Malasana.
Oh, that's lovely, because it's you show it very easily. So, like, lots of people can't sit properly. We know because of the now with the modern era we have Western toilets. Actually, it's the
Right.
Indian tradition. Like, people used to sit down for lots of things, for defecation, for eating food, for reading, for a lot of things. But now,
Preparing the food even.
yeah, of course. So I really thanks that, because you make it very the steps by steps, easy steps are really helpful. I have my next question, Amitaji, for you. That is, are there any other variations with this Malasana pose?
Yes. So if it's difficult, sometimes, the ankle is not able to get that flexion to be able to bend in that way. So what one can do is you can take a blanket or a towel and you want to roll it. You want to give it a roll. And then what you can do to first get that ankle flexibility is your heels will come up, and you can keep your feet separated. Your heels will come up on that roll, just the heels, and you can work in this way. So if my heels are up, maybe I'm not able to reach the sides of the mat, I can put my hands on the stool like this. Okay, so I will show the front view also, so you have a better idea. So again, if it's difficult for the ankles to get that flexion, keep your feet separated. But you see my feet are straight. I didn't turn my feet out. I put my heels up on the roll, and now I'm able to bend and get down to that height. Then I take the stool and I put the hands on the stool. So I can start here and I can work on moving my hands forward. Okay. Now, it might be also that you might be able to get the head down, but maybe you're not able to get your head to reach to the floor. Maybe you can hold your ankles here, but you see there's a gap here. So what I can do is, if I use a block, I can catch the ankles and bring the forehead down onto the block. Okay? Now, another option would be to use a chair, okay? Because maybe getting down to that floor is still too difficult. So, if you have a folding chair, you can use your folding chair by simply holding the backrest of the chair and swinging your legs on top, flexing your feet, and holding your shins. So this is also another variation of Malasana.
Thank you. It's I think with the chair, it's really helpful for the people who can't sit properly, right?
Exactly. It makes it a lot more accessible. I've used this variation in my 70 plus class, and everybody was able to get into it.
Wow, that's really nice. Can we take support of something if we can't do the pose properly? That was my another question, but I think you already show about this, right?
Yes.
Is there anything that we should take with the support with the wall? Also, we can take. I mean, how you use the chair now? Can we take the support of the chair also while doing this malasana or no?
You mean instead of the wall?
Yeah.
Yes, you can, and yes, you can. And what you can do, you can sit on the chair and take the feet higher up onto a stool. Okay, sit at the edge of the chair, okay, where the buttock bones are at the edge of the chair, and the feet as close as you can get them on a stool support. Okay, and again, you can separate your feet, but the feet should be parallel. Maybe you'll find that sitting up higher here, you're able to actually get the feet together. Okay, and you can take the support in this way. Or simply you can just reach your hands down, but the feet have to stay pressing into the support.
Oh, that's useful too.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, great. Thanks. The next question is to you, Amitaji. If someone is having knee issue or back pain, generally we recommend not to do malasana, right? So if somebody is having this kind of issues or problems or like a surgeries, for example, lots of people are now going under through the knee surgery or back surgery. Can they do this pose? And if yes, then how?
Yes, definitely. The beauty of Guruji BKS Ayyangar was that he felt that anybody should be able to do that pose. Anybody should be able to do the pose, even if it's with the support. So we can say that Malasana can be done for knee pain, and also even if you have knee pain and even if you have back pain. So I will show for the knees how to take Malasana. What you will do is, you will have, you see I have a blanket and I folded this blanket into a thick fold, okay? And I'm going to use the support of the wall. I keep my feet apart. When I have knee pain, I keep my feet apart. I bring this blanket directly behind the back of the knees, and I wedge it behind the back of the knee. You see, it's right up against the knee crease. I've wedged it there, and this provides some relief where I'm still able to see my sacrum is still to the wall, and I'm still able to go forward. I'm able to push my feet, push the sacrum, and go forward. Okay, so this is possible with the help of the blanket and the wall for knee pain. Now, if you're finding, okay, you know what, I can do it away from the wall, it's just that I need a little knee support, you can take that same support, but I would advise that you use a block for the buttocks. So again, okay, now I'll take feet together. I'll keep my feet apart. I'll take that blanket, I wedge it behind, and then I bring that block. Maybe I need to move the block a little higher. There we go. Okay, so I'm able to do it away from the wall where my feet are parallel, feet are separated. I've got that support because you see with the blanket, I can't get the buttocks down enough to balance. So if I have this thick support, again, you can use a rolled towel also, be wedged directly behind that knee crease. And then if I put the support, I can also do. Where you see here, because as you are stating in your blog article, that the pressure helps for the intestines to get the waste squeezed out. So you see here, I'm getting that nice pressure of the thigh to the abdomen, okay, which gives that gentle massage to the intestines. So that's for knee pain, okay? I use my hands to help myself and remove that blanket. Now, for back pain, okay, it's a little bit similar to how I showed using the chair, but it's opposite. It's the opposite, where I'm sitting on the stool. Okay, and I have the chair here. Now, maybe it's difficult to sit this low, so I put a bolster on the stool. Okay? If I put a bolster on the stool, I put a bolster and let's see what else I might need. Okay, so now I can sit, again, back pain, feet apart, with back pain, feet apart. See, I've got that same shape. You see the shape is still similar. If your back pain isn't so bad, okay, you can sit a little lower, but sit on the support. And I can bend forward here. And this is a good way to release the back also, actually. Okay. All right. So those were the variations if you have knee problem or back problem, how to do.
Wow, that's really, really excellent. Because I must say that what you show, it's really helpful for us. Oh, so it's really helpful. I want to say, like, if somebody don't have this kind of props, they can use the whatever they have at home, right? I mean, household things like a blanket.
Yes, you can use any blankets, comforters. You can use, most everybody has this type of a step stool at home, some type of a stool, step stool. You can also, if you don't have any bolsters, you can roll up a thick blanket, thick comforter, or you can use a sofa cushion. Yes, you can use your sofa cushion also. If it comes out of the sofa, you can use that. So, and most everybody generally has some type of a chair. It doesn't have to be folding chair, but if you have kitchen chair or dining room chair, you can use that also.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so thank you so much for showing these excellent and easy steps poses of Malasana. I really thank you for all this. Hope to see you in future for more yoga poses.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Namaste.